What's up, YouTube? It is I think it's July 8th, 2017. Sorry for the noise from the truck, but doing a quick cabin trip. Heading up there right now. It's in Friendship, New York, like I mentioned before. I got about a mile up here, so I'll turn you back on when I'm at the cabin. There she is. Oh, a little bumpy. Gotta flatten out the road a little bit. All right, we are here. Yeah, grass gotta be a little mowed. Okay, we made it up. This is my cabin. It's nothing special. We had to fix the floor, that's why there's no carpet at the moment on that area. Everything's propane. Stove's propane. The lights are propane. This cabin's about, I think, 40 years old. We have the wood stove. There's no electricity unless we bring up a generator. And like I said, this is the view before everyone's seen probably a couple times on my older videos, but usually there's people up here and I never really do a full in-depth of what my cabin looks like. But if you go back there, there's 14 bunks, and then there's 4 bunks in that room, another 4 bunks in that room, and then all these bunks right here. And then they got kind of a bar stool set up. These are old. These are from I think they said Italy, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but it's really nice wood. Got a really nice coating on there. Let's see here. Well, I lied. That's the only thing electric, but it's battery operated, which it's out anyways. There's my beautiful truck. Outhouse is back there, and then that's our shed we gotta redo everything on the roof and all that. But I'm gonna make this more of a tree stand video instead of cabin trip video. So I'm coming up here for doing my trail cameras and my tree stands. Now I gotta set up a tree stand, so explain what I do with that. And yeah, the grass needs to be mowed, I know, but we'll get back at it. And I'm gonna go check one of the trail cameras down there real quick. This is pretty much the front or back, whatever you want to call it. Everyone's kind of like their own thing on it. A lot of parking space. Oh, gotta love this sign. My grandpa put it up a long time ago. Sure many people have seen that before. But right now I'm going down. You see my last video, I checked a few trail cameras. I took 3 of them out and I only got 2 down here. I got another one just yesterday to put out somewhere in the stand. The stand's gonna be in here somewhere. I'll get to that in a little while. This might be somewhat of a long video, I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm not used to making vlogs or whatever you want to call them, but I guess you could call this a vlog. Try to explain the terrain of my land or whatever. Where we're heading right now is a neighboring property. It's a logging company that we are allowed to hunt on. It's about 130 acres. I think I'll put up a little map of should be down in the bottom right corner of how this looks. Where I'm heading right now, it drops very significantly down into a big gully where I was last video, checking all my trail cameras and everything. Right now we're still on our property, heading towards my grandfather's stand, and this is one of the trail camera spots here. The Wild Game Innovation can't remember exactly. I think it's 8 megapixel. Didn't get too many pictures on here last time I was here, but check it real quick. That looks to be, yeah, only 12, which I was kind of expecting. It's along a little creek. I know I'm repeating myself from last video, but I want to do a little bit more in depth this time. And somewhere down along this creek, it hits up to Frank's property, which we're not allowed to hunt on. But it's somewhere in from this creek to the property line going this way, and then where you see the edge where I was up just there, in this little tiny section, I'm gonna put a stand. Not sure what tree yet, but I'll figure it out. Just a nice little, I mean, they come down through here, just not as much. But we'll see what's on this camera in a little while. I gotta go further down in the gully and check that other camera on my buck stand, so see how that goes. $211 pictures. That ain't bad. This is along that buck stand. So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting to see what's on the camera. Said it's a really nice area. I just found this area this year. Put a stand in. I will probably, like I said, not be hunting down here till maybe mid-October, once the cover isn't as thick to where I can see a little bit more than 50 yards in the stand. I mean, I can see pretty far down here, but not that. I only can see about, I don't know, once I get up in there, a couple 20-yard, 30-yard areas. It's just so thick. It looks open from here. Like this little spot here looks pretty open, but everywhere else around me, it's hard to see. But now I gotta get back up to the cabin and check the other cameras. Really nice weekend. Glad to be up here. Alright, found my stand spot. This is only about, I'd say, not even 200 yards from the cabin. The cabin is up that way. Nobody hunts in here. Very nice spot. It's just along that same creek where that trail camera's up that way. There's a nice couple, it's a couple runs going in through here. It's hard to tell on camera, but I'm gonna put it on this tree. That way I still have some cover. This will probably be most likely a bow only stand, but it's not going to be used very much. It's more of just a stand for, you know, if I get bored of another stand, or other stands are just having not enough action. I'm sure I'll see some deer out of this. Like I said, it's just an extra stand to have. This will be my 4th one up here, and I'll get right back at you once I have it up in the tree. Alright, it's all up. Cut a couple branches, but it's no big deal. Still got a decent amount of cover from the pine tree. And I'll explain a little bit more on why I put this here. As you can see, somewhat open. There's a game trail running there. Right next to that pine tree there's a game trail running there. And then I could see pretty far ways. Like I could see all the way down that ridge. See all the way down that way. It's just a really good observation spot for archery season, just for the rut, if I feel like coming in here real quick. If I'm saying running out of daylight, if I get here late on a Friday or something and this is a quick stand to get to, this is one of the stands I can get to. But it just seems like a nice browsing area, a lot of underbrush, a lot of grass, a lot of I think there's a couple maybe oak trees in here, I'm not sure. But, set up the new trail camera. we'll see what has some action down here. I checked my camera below the pond. There's a few bucks. I will have separate videos on that since the camera was set on video. But as far as that goes, I gotta come back here and get my harness strap and all that on there, and my bow hanger, and we'll see how it goes in another month or so. I'll come back and check this out. Okay, this is going to be the last segment of my video for the day. This is that stand that I was talking about below the pond. It is by far the best stand spot I have up here, most likely. This is that camera. Well, it's not the same camera, but this is the camera spot where I have all those bucks checking out that scrape from last year. And I already have bucks in velvet, about 4 of them parading through here. And I'll upload those probably either before or after this video is all edited and uploaded. But like I said before, I think I mentioned it in one of the random miscellaneous videos that I had. The reason the stand is so good is it bottlenecks in between both cabins. You got a cabin there, and then you got our cabin right up there somewhere. It's hard to see. And they just run straight through between both cabins. Now, most videos and most of the pictures that I got on this camera were in between the weekends when nobody was here. Now, if it's quiet and the deer don't, you know, smell any smoke or hear anybody talking or hear any trucks coming up, they will come out on the weekend. The first couple weeks out here, it'll probably be a good chance for me to shoot a buck or a doe because they won't be expecting it right away. But after that, I got to come up here either during the week or that first Saturday morning before the deer realize that everyone's up here. But usually archery season, it's pretty quiet, so I should be okay. Once shotgun season comes, it's not even, you don't get too many pictures down here after that. They're usually way down in the ravines, like I said, hiding and all that. But this will be the stand you guys see me mostly out of this year when I come up here. And hopefully we get a nice buck down with the bow, because I have not shot a buck up here in the southern tier or down here in the southern tier with a bow yet. I have shot a deer with a shotgun, a buck with a shotgun up here, but not with a bow. So that's my mission and goal for the year, is shoot a deer with a bow. Shoot a buck with a bow up here, and we're gonna get this SD card back in, and I'm gonna head out.